For residential staff, your first competency is knowing the signs and symptoms of the common disorders that we treat here at Telos. Click on the link under your first skill statement to read what those are. Your second competency is supervision. Your first skill statement says, I enforce line of sight with all students except those who have checked out. Line of sight means line of sight. It doesn't mean sometimes, it means all the time. Your second skill statement is, I enforce a true arm's length with students who are on safety or suicide watch. Over the years at Telos, arm's length at times has been open to interpretation, and we have had staff who seem to have extremely long arms, sometimes stretching across the entire building. Again, arm's length means arm's length. That means you're within 3 to 4 feet of the student who's on safety. And if there's multiple students on safety, they're all within an arm's length of each other. Your third skill statement is, I use discretion in allowing checkouts for students who request them. Some staff mistakenly believe that checkouts are a right. Actually, they're a privilege. You get to use your discretion. If a student comes to you requesting a checkout, and it's against your better judgment because of the way they've been behaving during that shift, you have the discretion and the ability to not grant that checkout. Remember, checkouts are privileges, not rights. Your fourth skill statement is, I watch for and intervene in unsafe or inappropriate behavior. This brings us back to our general competencies of think like a mom and safety. Your fifth skill statement is, I look for and act upon all opportunities to teach and connect with the students. This is the difference between being a passive staff member and an active staff member. It's the difference between having a mentality of you're coming in just to get through your shift so you can go home versus you're coming into Telos to change lives and interact with the students at a deep level. It's the difference between sitting and checking text messages on your phone versus playing a board game with the students or sitting down and getting to know one of them better. Your sixth skill statement is, I read and follow the instructions on the cue regarding safety risks, students on communication block, students not allowed to sit by each other, etc. There was one incident at Telos where 2 students were on 10-foot rule, meaning they were not allowed to be within 10 feet of each other. They were on this precaution because their therapist had decided in treatment team that they weren't therapeutically ready to be in the same vicinity as each other. The staff members didn't read the cue and allowed the students to sit next to each other in the theater room during a movie. The students then engaged in some acting out behaviors. All of this could have been avoided if the staff members would have read the cue. Things change quickly at Telos. There's always new information to absorb. The number one way that we communicate with each other regarding what's best for the students is on the cue. Always read the cues. Your next competency is initiative. Your first skill statement under initiative is, I recognize and fill needs without being asked. There's a difference between the staff who see a need and follow their instinct versus staff who need to be directed in every way. Be one of the staff who step up and follow your clinical instincts. Don't require your supervisors to direct you and command you in all things. Your second skill statement says, I participate in activities, chores, fun, work, and groups with the students. Don't manage the students from a distance. Engage with them. Do things with them. Help them with the dishes. Play the game of tag with them. The only time that you should sit out from an activity of interacting with the students is when interacting would hamper your ability to provide safety and supervision for the group. Your next competency is treatment team etiquette. Do your best to report on observed behaviors in treatment team. Try to be as specific as possible, but avoid telling stories. Remember, time in treatment team is valuable. Your opinion and your observations are valuable too, but we want to make sure we're focusing on analysis and plan rather than storytelling. Finally, make sure you know and follow the BURP format in your documentation.